All right, hi everybody. My name is Oshari. A lot of you know me as Ocean, and I am a V3 rank um, in Royalq. I'm a V3 rank in Royalq. I started this business since 2021, and it's been one of the best, not one of the best, it's been the best financial decision of my life. Yeah, so Royalq is an artificial intelligent robot that helps you trade cryptocurrency on your behalf. So what you are just going to be doing is to learn how to properly instruct your robot. And when you learn how to properly instruct your robot, you give it the certain instructions, and the robot buys low and sells on your behalf. Even when your phone is off, you don't have data, you don't have Wi-Fi, the robot, you know, does all the buying and selling for you on your behalf. I had one downline that misplaced his phone. After he was able to get a new phone, he realized that his robot was still, functioning, working. He made profit, even with the fact that he lost his phone. Now, so if you are watching us from YouTube and you would like to get started, or you want to come on board, you need an explanation or you need guidance, just tap the link on our bio and it's going to direct you to our WhatsApp, and we'll attend to you, help you, guide you on how to activate your robot, and also you start learning how to trade with the robot and instruct your robot. So if you are watching us from YouTube, there's a link on our bio, just tap the link, it's going to direct you to Sailor, I see you. It's going to direct you to our WhatsApp, our WhatsApp, and then you can get started. Sailor said, I would love to get started. Sailor is our member, is our runaway member. Good to have you here, Sailor. So I believe that we do not have any new members. The person that said they are inviting a member, I'm stylishly waiting for your prospect so that I can get into it. So like I said, Royalq is an artificial intelligence robot. It helps you trade the cryptocurrency market. It buys low and sells high. Now, what we do here, or what the robot does, is spot trading. So we trade on spot. Nobody loses money on spot. So what it does is, most times when the cryptocurrency market is down, your robot keeps buying your margins, meaning when the prices of the coin you are trading in is reducing in value, the robot is has a feature that it keeps buying at cheaper prices, and then when the market starts to go up or starts to recover or the coin starts to pump, it keeps selling your margins until when it comes to your entry price, and then it can do the final sell and take profit for you, and it will finally close the trade. So yeah, the one of the advantage about using the robot is that you do not give your money to anybody. So your capital is inside your exchange, be it Binance, Wobi, Kraken, Indodex, OKX, which other one? So we have 8 exchange that you can use with your Royalq app. So you can just pick anyone, but most of us, we are in Nigeria, so I would recommend we use Binance. So just connect. What you want to do is, after buying the robot, activating your robot, which your upline is going to direct you on how to do that. What next you want to do is to bind your Royalq to your Binance, and then keep your trading funds in your Binance, and then you can start trading. So it makes profit for you inside your Binance account. Both your capital and your profit stays inside your Binance account. Your money is not going anywhere. Your money is not leaving your possession. Yeah, Bybit. Thank you so much. So yeah, we have 8 exchanges. Um, the robot costs $120 per year, and you need $20 as gas fee, at least $20 as gas fee, to offset your trades. So gas fees are, so Royalq is an 80-20 deal. For every profit, now I'm not talking about your capital, for every profit you make, Royalq keeps 20% and you keep 80%, right? So how do they get their 20%? Since your capital and your profit is inside your Binance. So for example, if Royalq makes $10 for you, the $10 is inside your Binance. It doesn't leave your Binance. It stays inside your Binance. So how does Royalq collect their $2? Because 20% of $10 is $2. So how do they collect their $2? It's in your asset. It's the gas fee that you deposited. So the $2 is being deducted from your gas fee. So most of you, you always ask, when you get the notification, when you are running low on gas fee, you always get notification, and you always ask, oh, what is this notification about? You need to top up your gas fee. Now once your asset goes below $10, your robot is going to send you a notification telling you that your asset is below $10 and you should top up. And if you discard that information and you do not top up and your asset gets to $2, your robot stops working. So anytime you get a notification like that saying you should supplement in time and you are running low on gas fee, I can't remember the exact word, but you know it when you get the notification. It means that you need to top up your gas fees. So basically, if you have, maybe if it has gone down, like maybe your asset is now maybe like $9, you can just top up 10 or 11, and depending on the amount you are using to trade. Most people, they are heavy traders, and some people make $100 daily. Some people even make more. Now, if you are a heavy trader, you need to add more gas fee. You can't put $20 as gas fees, because you'll be needing more gas fees because you are a heavy trader. But remember, is a 20%. They deduct just 20%, not from your trading capital, please. Is every profit they make for you, they deduct 20% as gas fee. So yeah, so the robots have been using it since 2021, or we have been using it since 2021. So it's not a Ponzi scheme, it's not a money doubling scheme. You need the knowledge, you need the right information to properly instruct your robot, to know how to use the robot to actually make you money. So yeah. Now, if you use the robot and you enjoy using it, you can refer it to your friends, your family, even your enemies. And then when you refer as a V1, we have V1 to V6. As a V1, when you activate your robot, you'll be a V1, and that is called the junior broker. It was called V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6 before, when they just recently changed the name. So you see junior broker, there's middle broker, there's senior broker, there's advanced broker, there's team partner, there's global partner. So those are the stages. So when I just say V1, it's easier. So you just know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as a V1, when you activate your robot, you become a V1. And now this part is totally optional, but you can make money, or you can earn money from this second part. Royalq has like 3 streams of income. First one, which is the trading, is the primary aspect. That's why the robot was built, because of the trading. So the first one is the trading, which involves you having capital and connecting your exchange and basically just trading the currency in international markets. The second one is actually just sharing the business with anybody that needs to hear it, or anybody or everybody. So as a V1, when you activate one person, you get $30. As a V2, you get $40. As a V3, you get $50. As a V4, you get 60. As a V5, you get 65. And as a V6, you get $70 when you activate somebody. It goes like that. And also, you also get benefit or reward when they trade. So for your downlines that you refer, if they keep trading and earning profit for themselves, Royalq keeps giving you incentives. As long as they keep making profit and making money for themselves, Royalq continues to pay you or give you reward or incentives forever, for life. So it's good to build a team. I know a lot of us shy away from referring or talking to people, and I understand that based on past experiences, but there's nothing to worry about when you share Royalq. It's not a Ponzi scheme. You can relax, you can close your eyes, you can be at peace sharing the business. If you share the business with anyone and they don't strive at it, they don't make it, it's not your fault. It's because they were not serious about it. They didn't want, they don't want to get the knowledge, and I'll just say they're lazy. Put it like that. So that's not your fault. If they have people striving in it, that means it works. It's working. Now, the last part, which is I told you Royalq has like 3 streams of income. The last part is we also do have professional traders on Royalq, those traders also that have mastered the Royalq robot, also mastered several strategies. So they put up their strategies So when you copy their strategy, those are called the circle owners. When they put up their strategy and you copy their strategy, also Royalq rewards them, because when you copy, so for example, if I want to probably, it's called synchronizing. When you synchronize their strategy or you copy their strategy and you are using their strategy, you pay a 1% fee for every profit you make. So yeah, they make that amount just based on them sharing their strategy. So yeah, that is another part where you can also earn money with the robot. So yeah, I think that's that. I don't know if we have new members that have joined and questions that I would like to ask before I get into today's topic. Do we have any new members that joined? Yeah. Today's topic, sadly, we will not be won't be holding, because the judge is indisposed. He has an emergency. He's here though, but he's just a listener. He has an emergency, so he um, won't be treating today's topic specifically, but we'll be treating another topic. So I don't know if our new members were able to join and they have questions. So the breakdown of this robot is, first things you need to understand is you are not giving your money to anybody, even your upline, the person that invited you to this business, you are not giving your money to them. That's the first The second is the robot cost $120 per year. And the third is that we are trading on spot. So it's guaranteed that you are not going to lose your money. Um, Nobody is stealing your money is not going anywhere. You have access to your money. Anytime you need your money, you can access it. It's in your personal bank because Binance or crypto exchanges are also banks. So you can access it at any time you want. Now, today's topic will be going. Yeah, so today's topic will be. Does anyone have any question before I get into today's topic? Today's topic I'll be treating strategy mode because a lot of you really do not know what and how the strategy mode works. So that's what I'll be supplementing or substituting for the initial topic so that we would understand the strategy modes and how to use them and what they are meant for. So let me, I think I'll share my screen so that we can see, the strategy mode. I have a question. Oh. Okay, please ask your question before I share my screen. You can unmute yourself.
Okay, so good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, so the lady, the new member I spoke about, so she just activated her account tonight, and I was trying to help her bind the account. So the API binding, the API management page on Binance is not displaying, and
Yeah, if she's
it's the same thing on my account. So I don't know
what network are you using?
MTN.
Yeah, just try to use Airtel or Glo.
Okay, so
MTN is not
what is
to open that
okay,
Binance API page. So try to use Airtel or use Glo.
and
It
it is
will
the
work.
same thing.
What?
Okay, all right.
Is
Somebody.
not it's not the problem is not from Binance, it's the network. You can get Wi-Fi, yeah, or get a strong Wi-Fi, yeah. So it's either you get um Airtel or Glo, or just get a strong
All right.
Wi-Fi.
Got some. Thanks.
You're welcome. So do we have, okay, so after the topic we'll take questions. So I'm just going to share my screen now so we can see all the three strategies. Can we see my screen, please? Ah, okay, so this my account is not for trading, so I might not be able to show. Let me log into my other account. Okay, so let me log into my, I have to stop sharing my screen so that people will not see my password. But yeah, let me log into my other account so that my account is not for trading. So I haven't binded so I can't access that trading part. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen now. All right. So yeah, sorry. So this is what we call strategy mode. This part, this this part is what we call strategy mode. This mode is very important because it controls a lot of things while you are trading. It controls uh, your margins, it controls your sub sales, it controls how you want your robot to buy and sell, be it in the dip or when it's going up. So this is what's called strategy mode, and we have three strategy modes, and they have their function. Each of them have functions. So we always say you should use sub mode, because sub mode real time settlement. Sub mode real time settlement, please, not sub mode. So we always say we we use sub mode real time settlement, because sub mode real time settlement makes money for us downtrend. So even when the cryptocurrency market is down, a sub mode is what makes you earn profit. It's what gives you sub sales. If you are setting more than 4 margins, say for example you are setting 10 margins, and you don't use this particular mode, sub mode real time settlement, it cannot make you profit downtrend. It won't make you profit downtrend. So sub mode real time settlement helps you make profit downtrend. Now I'm going to start with the first one, whole warehouse mode. Whole warehouse mode, if you are doing 4 margins or less than 5 margins, anything from 1 2 3 4, anything from 1 2 3 4 margins, the default is whole warehouse mode. And what is whole warehouse mode? Whole warehouse mode is basically saying that it is going to sell the trade once. So whole warehouse mode is going to sell all your trades at once. Whole warehouse mode controls your whole position take profit. So for example, if you set your take profit to 3% and you enter the trade, once that coin pumps to 3%, even if it has bought your first margin, your second margin, your third margin, your fourth margin, once that coin pumps to 3% or above, it will sell and take all the profits. It will sell and close the trade. That's what whole warehouse mode is. It's for whole warehouse mode sells everything. So for example, if you are doing more, if you set more than 5 margins and 4 margins, so maybe your robot has bought like 10 margins and you did not switch to sub mode real time settlement, it is on whole warehouse mode, you forgot to switch, because you have to actually switch, because the default is whole warehouse mode. So you have to select what you want. You have to select the strategy mode you want. The default that it is in whole warehouse mode. It's not going to change unless you've traded that coin before and you've actually changed it to sub mode real time settlement. Yeah, but if you are trading that coin for the first time, you have to pick which one or which strategy mode you want to use. So if you are, for example, if you are using maybe 10, I don't know, leader George, I know you cannot I know you are not available, but please, can you admit people on the Zoom, please? Thank you. Because I can't do that while I'm sharing my screen. Let me confirm if leader George is available. If leader George is not available, I have to add somebody else as co-host, so that the person will, okay, Peter, please, I'm going to add you as co-host, so you admit people in, please.
Okay, no
Because leader
problem.
George is no longer here.
Okay.
Okay, please, I've added you as co-host. Please just admit people. All right, thank you so much. Okay, so back to, sorry about that. Yeah, so I was saying that if you are doing more than four margins, say for example, okay, you see this particular trade I'm in now, it has bought seven margins. So let's take this trade as an example. You enter a trade, it has bought seven margins, but you forgot to switch to sub B mode real time settlement and it's on whole warehouse mode. Let's just assume you forgot to switch it to um sub B mode real time settlement. It is on whole warehouse mode. First thing you need to understand is, if you forget to switch to sub mode real time settlement and it has bought your fifth margin, you cannot switch back to sub mode real time settlement. So just know that already. A lot of you, when you forget, you ask, oh, how can I switch back? You don't need to ask again because you cannot switch it again. You have to wait for that trade to close, then you can correct your mistakes. But other than that, you can't switch. So for example, let's assume that I forgot to change my strategy mode real time settlement and it has bought these seven margins. There's nothing I can do about it unless it hasn't bought your fifth margin. If it has bought your second, third and fourth, and then you remember, you were like, I think I didn't change my strategy mode to sub B mode events. I don't think I changed it, and you rush to the trade and you realize that it has bought your fourth margin. Before it buys that fifth margin, you can change it to sub mode real time settlement. You can still change it, but as long as it has bought that fifth margin, you can no longer change it again until the trade close. I mean, ends, sells ends. That's when you can then, maybe if you want to trade the coin again, you can then correct your mistake and change it. But yeah, that's that. Now, if I am on whole warehouse mode on this trade and it has bought my seventh and it has bought seven margins, it can't make money for me downtrend. It can only make money profit for me uptrend, meaning that trade has to get to my desired take profit till it sells and close the trade. If you like, let your robot, you are trading a coin, your robot has bought 30 margins. If you are not on sub B mode real time settlement, it will not make money for you downtrend. It will only wait for your take profit, to only wait for the coin to pump to your take profit before it sells and close the trade. So that is whole warehouse mode for you. Whole warehouse mode is telling you that it sells all your margins at the same time at once. It cannot do any sub sale for you. Its function is not to do sub sale at all. It's not going to do sub sale for you, and sub sale is selling your margins. It can't do that. It's not that's not its function. So I believe that I have explained whole warehouse mode. Now there's an advantage of whole warehouse mode. Whole warehouse mode helps you reduce your average price. That's what whole warehouse mode does. Whole warehouse mode, if it's on whole warehouse mode, it helps you reduce your average entry price. This is its average price. So when it keeps buying your margins, it keeps reducing it. So for example, you see this trade now, my average price on this trade, this is average price. Average price means the price you entered at. That's what average price means. The price which you entered that trade at. Now this is what this is the average price of this trade right now. This is the current price. The current price is the price at which the coin is right now. That's what current price is. So It's telling you now that if this coin pumps to 7.316, that's where you entered from. So when it gets to like 7.316, the trade is going to just do like 000, and then when it pumps up, that's when you are going to be seeing green. Your return rate is going to start picking up. You are going to be seeing green, meaning the coin has started to pump and is getting to your take profit, which maybe if your take profit is like 3%, once your return rate hits 3% and above, that trade is going to sell and close. But this here is the current price, which that is the current price of the coin. That's why you can see that this return rate here is doing minus 1.16. So this coin has dipped like minus 1.16%. So um yeah, I was talking about the advantage of whole house mode. So once this the robot continues to buy your margins, right, it will be reducing this stuff. So maybe if it buys your 8 margins, here will not be 7.316 again. It will reduce to like maybe 7. I'm just giving an example because it depends on the amount you are using to buy your margins. So let's just, but it will reduce from 7.316. It will reduce, meaning it's going to be getting to your entry price. I don't know if you understand. It's going to be getting closer to where you entered, to where you like reducing where your entry price. It helps reduce your entry price, meaning as it's buying your margins, it's going to be reducing your entry price. So okay, let me just give an example that you can understand. So for example, you want to trade BTC and BTC is around like $60,000, right? And it buys your margins. It's in whole house mode. If it continues to buy your margins, it can reduce your entry price to 59. So you don't have to wait for BTC to get to 60,000 where you entered from. You can come out from that market as maybe $59,000. You don't have to wait for BTC to get to $60,000 where you entered from, and then maybe for it to now be pumping to your desired take profit before you come out from the market. No, whole house mode helps reduce your average price because as it's buying your margins, it is reducing the average price. So that is the advantage of whole house mode. But remember, you cannot make money in the deep. That's the disadvantage. Now the advantage is that it's going to reduce your average entry price. So I believe I've been able to explain whole house mode is the advantage and also the disadvantage. Now the next one is sub B mode. Sub B mode is kind of like sub B mode real time settlement, but not really like that. Now in sub B mode continues to buy your margins, right? It buys your margins. It sells your margins, sorry, not buy, because regardless of your strategy mode, your margins will continue to buy and buy rather. It's just your strategy mode depends on whether your margins will sell, but your margins will buy. But sub B mode will sell your margins. It sells your margins, but it will not be recorded. So if you are in just normal sub B mode, this one, right? But this one you can switch. If you are in sub B mode, you can switch to sub B mode. If you are in sub B mode real time settlement, you can switch to sub B. You can switch it to sub B, but you cannot switch to whole house mode when it's on sub B. So if you are in the second one, which is subbing, just the subbing, the normal subbing, it will be selling your margins, right? But it's not going to record it. So most times people will come and say, my robot is selling, but I'm not. If I go to my revenue details, which that's where you see the records of how much you are making, I'm not seeing it there. Now remember that capital and your profit is inside your Binance, and your revenue details is just records. You can't withdraw the money in your revenue details, please. That is just records for you to see. Okay, you know what, how much did I make yesterday? Royalq thought it nice to have that, to put that there, because if I hire a sales girl, I need records of what you are selling, so that I would know whether you are being honest with me. So yeah, that is what revenue details is all about, because if it's not there, everybody is just going to, everybody is just going to be confused. So that's why revenue details is there. The day you make money, you see how much you make. The day you don't make money, there's no records to show for you. So if you don't make money today, which is third, you're not going to see any record for the third. If tomorrow or the fourth you make money, you're going to see record for fourth. So that's how it is. So sub beam mode will not record in real time. You will be making profit, it will be selling for you, your margins will be selling, but it doesn't record it for you. It only records it when that trade has gotten to your desired take profit, your whole position take profit, collected the profit and sells the trade and close the trade. Once you close the trade, if you go to your revenue details, you see all the days that it has not been recording all your sales. You see it has recorded it there. But that's what sub mode is about. Sub mode will continue to um sell. It's going to continue to sell, but it will record it. It will also reduce your average price. Now, next one is sub mode real time settlement. This is the one that we are all a fan of. Why are we a fan of it? Because I want to know that even though the cryptocurrency is down, I can be able to make money downtrend, even if it's a bit. Let something just enter. We are human beings. A lot of us do not have a lot of patience to wait for a coin to finally um, end and give us all the profits. Now, because coins can take, nobody can put a timestamp to when a trade can last. A trade can last up to seconds, minutes, can last for hours, days, weeks, months, can even last for up to a year. So nobody can put a timestamp to when a particular, you enter a trade and somebody guarantee you that this particular trade is going to sell in the next so and so minutes. Yes, we can give signal, we can do technical analysis, we can draw charts and say, okay, enter this signal. But what if something happens and that signal doesn't hit the target? That's what sub mode is for, about, so that when that doesn't happen, when the coin doesn't sell as quick as we want as humans, we can be making money downtrend, and that one will be using it to hold our side until the trade finally gets to your entry price, and then get to your take profit and finally close the trade. So now what sub mode does is it makes money for you downtrend. So as the robot keeps buying your margins, it keeps selling your margin, and that is what sub mode is for. Sells your margins, gives you sub sale and records it in real time. That's why it's called sub mode real time settlement, meaning as it's making the profit, as you are making the profit, if it's $1 or $2 you are making, if you go to your revenue details, you are seeing it. But now the disadvantage of sub mode real time settlement is that once it's selling that your margin, remember I said warehouse mode reduces your average price when it buys your margins. Your margin for sub mode real time settlement, as selling your margins, it will be increasing it back. So when he buys it and it reduced it, as he sells that margin. So for example, this my trade has bought 7 margins. So when he buys this 7th margin, it reduced the average price. Once it sells the seventh margin, it's going to increase it back. It's going to increase the average price back. So I believe I've been able to explain what strategy mode is all about. I hope I did not miss anything. But yeah, it records your profit in real time, and you can use it if you are trading more than four margins. But if you are not trading um up to five margins, the default is whole house mode. You can't switch, you can't use sub mode with time settlement when you are doing one margins, two margins, three margins, or four margins. No, you can't use whole house mode. You can't use sub mode, rather you have to use whole house mode when you are doing one to four margins. So yeah, and remember that from your fifth margins, that's when your robot starts to sell your margins individually. It starts from your fifth margin. So your first, second, third and fourth is considered as one. Your fourth doesn't sell separately, third doesn't sell separately, um second doesn't sell separately. Your first, second, third and fourth sells the same. That's why your whole position take profit, which is your take profit this year, whole position take profit controls your first, second, third and fourth margins sell. So your first, second, third and fourth sells at once, while your fifth downwards to whatever margins you set. You see this my own now, my own margin call is 102. So I'm ready for any type of dip. I think this can cover like 90% drop. So if this coin drops 90%, no problem. You know, it can drop. I'm covered because I have a lot of margins. I'm ready for any type of drop. So yeah, it sells your fifth margins downwards, separately. So I believe that I've been able to touch on that. I was hoping that this particular trade can sell maybe the seventh margin so that you can see how the average price will actually increase. Um, but it hasn't done that. I don't know if it will do it. So that is basically what strategy mode is all about. So if we have any questions, please let's take questions. The chat box better hold our side. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not seeing the previous questions on the chat box. So if you asked, you can use the chat box to ask question, please. So if you asked your question before, please, you can resend it. Yeah, we are using subbing mode with time settlement to hold our sides before the trade finally comes to our take profits and sells the final sell. Yeah. So do we have any questions? Let's ask questions, please, before we round up today's Zoom. Any questions that you have, please? Nice one, man. Thank you so much, Simon. Thank you so much. Please,
Good evening.
good evening.
Yeah, a round of applause for you, our great leader. You've done so well.
Thank you so much.
More power to your elbow in Jesus' name. I just have an experience this night. Actually, I'm a newbie in Royalq. I just believe that I'm going to make good money as you people have made good money in this business. So there is one of my colleague who just signed up tonight. So in the process of binding Binance wallet with Royalq, the Binance API management interface is not responding. So I want to know what could have caused that. So in a nutshell, we have not been able to bind that account with Royalq. So Do you have an idea of what is actually happening?
Okay, so I think you came late because someone else already asked the same question. If you are using MTN, definitely he's using MTN. If you are using
Okay,
the person using MTN, it's not going to be able to. MTN is not strong enough to access the Binance API page, so you have to use either Airtel, Glow, or just strong Wi-Fi. But Binance is not. MTN doesn't
okay,
access page on Binance. I don't know
okay,
why. It's
okay.
not strong enough, basically.
Okay. Secondly, is personal to me. Um, I have issue with the Royalq app on my phone. You know, I could not access the Royalq through my app because every all my when you log in, the home page everywhere every coin is going to display their characteristics or something. It does not really connect at all. Every coin there, everything is just off. I don't know where do we have green indicator, red indicator, those things. No indicator. So I resorted to using the website instead of me to be using the app. So I don't know.
Which phone do you use?
I use Camon 19.
Okay, Android.
Then
Um,
Android.
which which network do you use also?
I use MTN.
Okay, so like I don't know what you are saying.
And I use OKX to bind my Royalq account.
Okay.
And successfully bind it. So, but just that I could not use the app.
Okay, so I don't know because I can't see it. I think are you on our group?
Yes, I'm on the group.
Sorry, sorry, sorry for the interruption. Without sorry.
Yeah. You can go ahead, please.
All right, so it's one of my downlines. So I don't know. I think it's probably MTN network. I don't know. I think MTN have suspended their uh, data stuff because it's also affecting Binance. So what he's trying to say is the coins, that is the asset on OKS app, the chart and their prices is not displaying. Instead of it to display, it should just be 00000
Yeah.
on the app. Yeah. So he's using web instead of the app.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's network. So try to use try to use Wi-Fi and confirm, and also make sure that you have the updated Royalq version. Make sure your Royalq app is up to date, and try to use a strong Wi-Fi and see. Now, if you use Wi-Fi and it works, that means it's your network. Okay, someone said. Uh, Or warehouse mode only to use for margin call. Need more explanation, please. I don't know if you came to the Zoom late because I think I did explain what how to use warehouse mode and also the advantage. I don't know if you can. Again, whole warehouse mode is if you are doing 1 to 4 margins, whole warehouse mode is the default. It's going to be in whole house mode. You can't use sub mode with time settlement if you are doing whole house mode, because remember I said the first, second, third, fourth margin sells at once. So that's the purpose of whole house mode. Whole house mode is to sell once. If even if your robot has bought 1 million margins, it will not sell any margin. It will sell once. That's what whole house mode is. And the first margin, second margin, third margin, and fourth margins don't sell individually. So it works with whole house mode. So you cannot, if you are doing 4 margin call, you cannot use sub-mode real-time settlement. So the advantage of whole house mode is that it reduces your average price as it's buying your margins. So as it's buying your margins, it reduces your average price. So that's the summary of the whole long talk that I talk. Also, please elaborate on how to sell a coin in the middle of trading if it is both a floating loss or floating profit. I'll not advise you to sell your coin. I can never ever advise you to sell a coin in floating loss, because I've never sold in loss anyways, but I have seen people sell at a loss at that same minute, and maybe that same day. Let me not exaggerate, I don't want to exaggerate. That same day the coin pumped. That same day they are like, oh, I cannot wait again, I've been in this coin for too long, I'm tired, other coins are pumping, my own coin is not pumping. What kind of coin is this? Other coins are doing well, my own is not doing well. What kind of coin did I enter? Once you leave, that's when the coin will start to pump. So how will you feel? I have a personal experience like that. I remember in 2021 we were trading ATA. Well, a whole bunch of us were trading ATA. ATA was down for like few weeks. A lot of people were already frustrated and tired. As a matter of fact, somebody in our team, a guy, sold his coin. That same day, after pump 200%. That happens to you, how will you like it? Now remember that you see that your project, that your coin that you enter that is not doing well, you see those coins that is pumping, they were staying down for a while, and once it pumps and people take profit, it's back. So stay in your own coin. Once new money enters your own coin, it will pump and sell. That's weeks. She has been in people, I think, since like 2 3 months, if I'm not mistaken. People have been down. That coin was not doing anything, was no sign of movement or anything. People recently, people has been topping charts. She has been in that coin, and that day she made like, when people pumped, sold all her margins and did her final sell and take profit. I think she made around $70. So yes, I will still show you how to sell manually, but don't sell at a loss. That's all I'm saying, sha. I listened to it, know the advantage and disadvantage. Okay. Always use it when using 4 margin calls, right? Yeah. Some people use whole house mode if they are doing more than 4 margins. So is this a buy or a sell? Some people use whole house mode if they are doing more than 4 margins. It's preference, like I said. Why most of us use sub-mode real-time settlements? Because we are humans, and some people don't have. You see, people have different level of patience, right? People's patience tolerance varies. That's why you see some people, they will post their take profit, you'll be seeing like 50%. A lot of people will be asking, how did you do it? You did not do, the person not do anything. The person entered the trade and waited. There's nothing special, because the way people ask, how did you do this thing? Nothing. The person entered trade and waited. Some people have been waiting for that trade to pump 3 weeks, they'll be the months, they'll be in that trade, because of their patience tolerance, their patience level. Some people can wait. If they say they want to collect 100%, some people can wait and collect that 100%, even if it takes 10 years. Some people cannot. I know some people, they will tell you, I cannot wait for 10%, 3%, I'm out. You see some people doing 30, they will even pause their trade, because uh, the maximum take profit now you can set in Royalq is 30%. So some people will even pause their trade, so that when that coin pumps 30%, it will not sell, it should pump more. That's why you see people's trade are a bit darker. When you see that it's gray in color, it means they paused it. They want to take more than that 30% that Royalq put as max. So people have different patience tolerance. So if you feel like, oh, you know what, I don't care about sub sale, I don't care about making money downtrend, you can set your margins and put it in whole house mode. So it's not like it's a must because you are doing more than 5 margins you have to set sub mode real-time settlement. I've given you the advantage, I've given you how it works, I've given you what it is. It's left for you to choose the one that you like. Me, I like sub mode real-time settlement. I like to see money at least, daily, even though that coin has not got into my take profit, but at least I like to hold my side with some sub sales. So that's why I'm using sub mode real-time settlement. Now if you tell you people to do warehouse mode, now you come and be telling us, my robot is not working, no. My robot has not been working, no. When you don't make money, your robot is not working. You don't get to know whether this cryptocurrency market, the coin I'm trading in, it's not pumping, or this coin I'm trading is down. Nothing concern you with that one. Your robot is not working. As long as you do not see profit that day, it not work. This Royalq robot is fake. It's not working. Other people are posting results. Now I don't see anything to post. It's not working. So yeah. Most cases when a coin is down, it's your robot will be buying your margins, when there's a buy there will definitely be a sell. That one is a must. So if your robot is buying, be happy. Now most of the times when I enter a trade, I like my robot to buy my margins a lot, because I know that when he buys a lot of my margins, I'll make more money when it's going up. Because if it doesn't buy a lot of my margins, my first buy is probably maybe like $50 or $100. If I enter, it's just going to give me like 3% of $100. It's just an example. Everybody have different trading capital, right? Some of my 100, 250. So it's just going to give me my first buy, the profits just only on my first buy. What about the spare USDT I'm keeping now? I want it to buy. So if your robot is buying, please be happy that your robot is buying. The coin is going down, is buying more quantity for you, so that when it goes up, which it will eventually go up, that's the crypto, that's what cryptocurrency is about. So I don't know why a lot of people are afraid of the dip. Why are you afraid of the dip? Without the dip you cannot make money. So when it's going down, there's nothing for you to be afraid. My God, this coin is going down. There's nothing for you to be afraid. It gives you leverage to buy more quantity, and you make money in the dip. You make more money in the dip actually than in the pump. Make more money in the dip than in the pump. If maybe, for example, the market goes down by like 20%, you can enter that trade, easily take 10%. You can even set 20% safe easily, because the market has gone down. So the dip is where you can make money. You shouldn't be afraid of the dip. If you don't have funds, go and network. You get money and you withdraw it to your Binance and use it to trade. So I'm going to share my screen just for Bashir to show him how to sell his coin. Please don't sell at a loss, I beg. Just quickly share my screen so that I'll show him. Now when you want to sell, if your coin return rate is, if this return rate is green, if it's pumping, and maybe you set, okay, so for example you set like 5% and the coin has pumped like 2% or 3%, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to take what I can see. I don't have the patience to wait for 5%. I don't have the patience to wait for 10% that I initially set. Since this coin has pumped maybe like 2% or 3% or 4%, You know what, I'm just going to go out of the market. That is what this button is about. It's not you going to go and be selling at a loss, please. So what you do is very easy. Just click on the trade, right, and then click on sell. Once you, I'm going to go over it again. It's easy. Click on the trade, click on sell, and then click on market price. Market price means you want to sell at the current price. You can put a price that you want to sell at. You can put a price that you want the robot to sell at for you, maybe a higher price. But if you want to sell immediately, you have to click market price. Then you click on show, it will sell. That's how you sell a trade manually. That's how you manually sell a trade. And that's why also we call this buy manual replenish. If you want to replenish, do manual replenishment, which we have a video on that. Click on buy, and you can either set the price you want it to buy at, or click on market price, put the amount of USDT. If it's 500, you put the amount of USDT, you click on show. So yeah, that is what this is all about. So I believe I've been able to answer your question, Bashi. Thanks a lot. I got it now very clear. All right. So do we have any other question? We'd like to round up now. Do we have any other question before we round up? All right. Since we do not have any other question, our Zoom days and time is Mondays and Thursdays, 8:30 p.m. Nigerian time. You can use the chat box. You can unmute yourself if you have question. Zoom day and time is Mondays and Thursday. We do Zoom twice a week only. Only. There's no reason for you to miss it. Twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays, 8:30 p.m. Nigerian time. We're always here. Just use the link and access it. If you are new here, okay, Zod, please ask your question, please. Thank you so very much. This one.
Hello, good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Zod.
Please, some people are having internet challenge, so and they have questions. Like most of my prospects, they have internet challenge and they have questions. I don't know.
What do you do now? Ask the question on their behalf. Then they can
Some
watch
of
the
them
record.
came, some of them came pretty late, and they need a little brief on the introduction about the business presentation.
Oh yeah, where are they now? I did the brief
Okay.
presentation.
Good evening, house.
Oh, good evening. You're welcome.
Yeah. Sorry, I came pretty late, and
Okay.
I've I've been hearing what the you've been saying, but I have a question.
All right, please go ahead.
Okay. The point we were saying that what happens? Okay, you were answering someone who asked a question, and you said the days the robot doesn't buy. What happened?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the question. No, I didn't say the day the robot doesn't buy. I said the day the
Okay.
robot
Okay. Okay. So,
make profit for you. So there are
okay.
times where the coin you are trading is actually
Okay.
going. The robot is going to be buying at cheaper prices for you. So when it's
Okay.
what we call margin configuration. If you are conversant with
Okay.
cryptocurrency, it's called DCA averaging, where, for example, you have maybe $100, but you don't want to put your $100 at once in the market because you don't know if the moment where the coin will be
Mm-hmm.
going down. So what you want to do is you put a little, maybe for example, you start with maybe like $20, you save your $80 for coin is going down. Now, when the coin starts to go down, Your robot starts to use the spare USDT to buy your margins, meaning it's going to be buying at cheaper prices. So if the coin
Okay.
starts going up, it starts selling it. So that's,
Okay.
so there are some days where maybe the coin is going down, meaning the robot is going to be buying. Anytime there is a buy, there will definitely be sales. So if
Okay.
your robot is buying, you should be happy because it's buying at cheaper prices this time around. And when that coin starts pumping, it will start selling and generating and giving you profit. So that's what I meant.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. It's all right. Thank you.
You're welcome. So the robot is
Thank
$120 for 1 year.
for 1 year. Okay.
To set up your robot, you need $140 to set it up the first time. You need
Oh,
$120 and $20 as gas fee, and then you keep
okay.
your trading funds inside your exchange, be it
Okay.
Binance or be. So let's just stick with Binance. You put it in Binance, and after you put your trading, it has to be in your spot wallet because we are trading spots. So it has to be in your sports wallet. A lot of people put their funds are in funding wallets and they'll be looking for the money. When they go start a trade on Royalq, it doesn't start. That's because your money is in your funding wallet. So you have to move it to your spot wallet in your Binance because you are trading on spot. And when you
Oh,
move it to your spot wallet, you link your Royalq and your Binance account together. Now, while linking, you are going to be giving Royalq only two permissions: ability to read the market and ability to trade for you on spot. That's all.
oh,
And
okay.
once you connect to your Binance and your Royalq, you start learning how to use the robot to trade. It's pretty simple, it's easy.
Okay. Secondly, for some for some days, I noticed that I'm having difficulty accessing my Binance account. I don't know if it's network.
You have a verified Binance account?
Yes.
Yeah, it should be network. But what's it saying?
It doesn't. I think when I try opening it, it just goes blank. So I just felt it's network because I'm using MTN line.
Okay, you know what? Just try to use another network or a Wi-Fi.
Okay. Okay.
You can also try to access it from the web and see.
And okay.
Yeah. You can
Okay.
try to access it from the web so you know that your Binance is working, like it's good. Or then you can use some network because MTN has been bad. I'm not even going to lie. MTN has been really bad. So just try to use another network.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that thank you. And thank you
You're
for your
welcome.
time.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
All right. Somebody sending me. Basha, you're sending me screen. You are everywhere. You are everywhere. Basha, you are everywhere in my DMs, in the group chat. You are also here too. Everywhere, every time, screenshots. Just send it to my DMs. Let me see what you are trying to show me because downloading this thing now here is a lot. So, anyways, our Zoom time is Mondays and Thursdays, 8:30 p.m. Nigerian time. So, if you are new here, please get back to the person that sent you the Zoom, and they will send you a link. Please don't download Royalq on App Store or Play Store. There are fakes on there. Remember that anything that is good, they will duplicate it. So if you download the fake app and you deposit money, no robot for you. They've collected your money. So they are going to send you a link. Use the link to register, and that same link, there's a download button there. Use the download button, download the app. After downloading the app, you log in. And they are going to guide you on how to activate your robot. After activating your robot, they will add you to our WhatsApp group where you can start learning how to properly use the robot and start making money. We'll guide you on the rest you need to learn. So thank you so much for taking out time to attend our Zoom today. And I hope to see you on Thursday. Please try as much as possible to always attend Zoom. I don't know why people don't like to attend Zoom. This is your business. You need to own it. Me, I already know how to use the robot. It's left to you now to know how to use your robot very well. Please come and learn. You learn every day. Even me, I'm still learning. I'm still learning. Royalq keep. When I started 2021, a lot of things were not, there. That is there now. They keep updating their app. They keep making it better. They keep making it good. They keep making it um easy for us to make more money. So I'm still learning every day. I keep learning every day. So please try as much as possible to attend Zoom. I beg, please attend Zoom. And people always come late. People should stop coming late, please. The Zoom is 8:30. If you come early, we'll finish early and we'll go early. Or you come late, we'll be waiting for you people. Please always come late. Always come early rather. Thank you so much. And to Peter, thank you so much for being my co-host today. With not see Leader George. Hopefully next this week, Leader George will be here. Thank you so much, everybody, and good
Thank
night.
you. Yeah, good night.
Good night.
Good night.